Okay, the ATM pack that we've made, xabcdtrading.com, you can grab it there. Once you have it, I'm going to show you what it does, and we're going to look at it on an RTY trade that we currently have going on. I'm going to fire off this ATM order now, and we're going to set this up so that you can see using our position tool. I'm just going to move that back a bit so I can get a 2-to-1 reward off on this trade. So hopefully a reward that's going to be twice as big as what my original risk is. We do that for a variety of reasons. If you're into XABCD patterns, by all means, check out our site, xabcdtrading.com, as well as our YouTube channel. There's tons of information on trading these patterns there, as well as one video specifically. If you have help or need help trying to find it, grab us on our live chat on our website. It's in under 2 minutes, we'll explain the entire strategy. Now, we have this trade currently going. I'm going to talk to you about the ATMs that I use in order to set this up. This is very simple. This is an ATM, first of all, is your advanced trade management strategies. Now, these are not full-blown strategies that you just let run and hopefully it takes trades and does everything for you. These are simple parts of a trade. So I have another window open up here, and we're going to go through exactly that. You can see it says custom because what I've done is pick 2 of them. So if you want to come in here, and the one I selected for this trade was futures 10 tick stop, 20 tick target. Now we alter that a little bit to fit our 2-to-1 based on the pattern. But what you can do afterwards is you can click on this edit button to go into it, and we attached a stop strategy. So the stop strategy attached to it is this first one here, futures stop strategy, break even at 10 ticks. It says what it does. There is a README file that's included with the ATM pack. It's totally free. It's all in there. It will describe what each one does in more detail. And then once you do that and you press OK, it's now changed it to a custom one. So that's because you have both of them. And if you want to, you can even save this as a new template so that you have your trade set up as well. So your stop strategy in there as well. So now we're going to let this work itself out, and I will come back when, or if I guess, our ATM strategies have moved to break even. That should be done at the 10 tick point. Actually, one thing I will mention to you is your 10 ticks, because we had a 20 ticks target, it's going to be looking at basically almost like a 1-to-1, so about halfway down. And then our stop based on the pattern. So briefly, these patterns, we want to enter with a maximum height, as well as a pattern will start with a minimum height. But these green and yellow zones are going to be key. This is going to be how much time you have to enter. So you can see we have quite a bit of time. But we want the trade to reverse in that area. So our stop is going to be placed on the opposite side, and our target is going to be placed at our 2-to-1. Now, this is a short trade, obviously. Patterns that look like W's are going to be all looking for a short. Patterns that look like an M is going to be looking for a long trade. So this is the basic concepts of these XABCD patterns. And so we're going to hopefully see this fall down. And then what should happen is our stop should automatically move to break even when we're at that 1-to-1 point. So probably a little bit higher than that, but we're going to see that work itself down there hopefully. And I will be back. Okay, I don't know if you noticed that. You can rewind it if you want. There is a move where it just takes a blink of an eye where our stop does get moved from our original position down to our break-even point, and that's happened at that 1-to-1. So as soon as we're up those 10 ticks, it moves our stop to break even, and then we can go ahead and look and wait for that target to happen. But essentially, we are in a free ride. There's our stops at break even, so there's very low risk on the table there. And I mean, we'd have to kind of like jump over our stop, I guess, to do something crazy would have to happen. But we would essentially be looking for a target to be hit next. So our pattern software here is usually giving us a 2-to-1 on patterns before our B point. This one can happen a lot earlier, which means you're out of the trade sooner. You can see down here, it says there's 45 bars in this pattern. It's going to take 15 bars for that to reverse. This is on tick chart, and or sorry, 7 bars to reverse and 15 bars the time to complete. So these are estimates based off the 2.5 million patterns that we have in our database, and we are looking for that to happen within that time frame. Short patterns usually happen a little bit quicker than long patterns, so keep that in mind as well. But you can set yourself up an alarm at that 1-to-1 so that you know when to come back and do your next step. But it essentially saves you a lot of time. And it also protects you in case, I don't know, the phone rings or you go to the bathroom or there's something there to move your stop to break even to lock you in. So I think that's one of the key things out of the ATM pack. If you want to use it for one simple thing, moving your stop to break even, looking for that 2-to-1 risk versus reward, definitely a useful thing to have. So feel free to subscribe. If you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Otherwise, we will see you guys back here in the next video.